Sessions presents A Peter Griffin Christmas, featuring such standards as
everybody look at the snow in the yard.
And who could forget
I brought these gifts for you, they're up in my bum.
and everyone's favorite
La 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 la, la 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 la, look at the bells, holy crap.
Love y'all, boys. Love you. Love you. I'll go to war with every single one of you, every f***ing game, all right? Love you, 1-7. Here we go! 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3! Win!
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have me douse, not what I'm about, have your fucking clout. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Friday Night Lights. I'm your host, Tommy, to the highest degree, to the TOP, from the 313. What is up, Bills Mafia? I hope you guys had a good Christmas, man. I did. I chilled at home with the pup. Got her some stuff, so I was happy with that, man. So, first of all, in the chat, let me know how your Christmas went, man. Let me know what you guys got. All that good stuff, man. For me, like I said, I didn't get too much. Actually, I didn't get anything. I bought myself some pajama pants. Like this is when you know you're getting old, when you're buying like stay home stuff. So I got actually, you know what? I take that back. My landlord gave me a $50 Amazon gift card. Thank you so much, David. And I went and got a water pillow. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this. I just found out about these about a month ago, and I was so interested, but I'm like, man, I don't know if I want to spend the money on something like that. Not that it's crazy expensive, but they range from $50 all the way to like over 100. But I was so curious because I loved sleeping on water beds when I was young, and my landlord gave me this $50 Amazon gift card. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get this water pillow. And I got to say, man, it's been great. I'm not going to lie. I've had it 2 nights now, and I've slept great, man. No joke, man. You could take the filling out of the pillow. Like, you can add more or add less, kind of make it as firm as you want it to be. And then, obviously, you could put as much, not as much water, but there's a certain amount of water you can add to your likeness. And, dude, guys, it's perfect. I love it. The question I guess I got was, how long will it last? Because if that thing pops, oh boy, right? Oh no, that's going to be a disaster on the bed. A lot of water there. So hopefully it doesn't pop. Hopefully it stays sturdy. But so far so good. I got myself socks. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is the old man Christmas presents. I got a comforter, a new comforter. So that's it. And I got my princess over here, a couple TOYS and TREATS. So she's happy. And my neighbor, I saw him Christmas night walking with some across the street, and he had his parents live across the street, and he brung me over some food and food for her. So yeah, man, not a bad Christmas at all. Let's get to some of your chat real quick. Go Bills. Damn right, go Bills. Peaceful, prosperous New Year's, Tommy. Mayor 2026 flow with lavish, endless fun of this splendor. Thank you so much, Robert. Appreciate you, brother. Sophie, the crummiest weather ever. We got this. Isn't it always in late December, January? I'm in Detroit, so every time we have bad weather, I'm Buffalo's not too far from Detroit, so I always assume you guys are probably just in the same boat as I am. Operation Tank Job, working right into top 10 pick. Weston, our Chiefs fan, is in the house. What's up, Weston, man? Hope your holidays went good, brother. My vote is to focus on resting the team and getting ready for the run. Pats will win their last two. We need Jay and the boys healthy for the playoffs, regardless of seed. I mean, I get what you're saying. I think they're kind of going to take that approach, but at the same time, it's not technically over and anything can happen. Will it happen? Probably not. Like, the Jets are terrible. I would say the Dolphins are maybe the question mark. Maybe they could pull out some type of miracle, but chances are slim. By the way, no Mikey tonight. For those that watched Monday night, we let you know, but those that didn't, I'm letting you know now. So Mikey is at a work, like, Christmas function, whatever the hell he's doing. So Mikey had a good Christmas, just to let you guys know. He's doing well. So see here, one more week and it's officially McBean. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But hey, one thing I will say about this team, Weston, the same with yours, obviously. The only difference is you guys made it count every year, pretty much, by either getting to the Super Bowl or winning a Super Bowl. We have yet to do either. So, but the one thing that's been consistent with this team, at least, I mean, I guess if there's anything really to, to be happy about with this regime, is that we're constantly a playoff team. We're constantly winning 10 plus games a season. However, you're hoping to win one, right? Like, that's the end goal. Should be the end goal for every team. But I would say that's the most disappointing part of being a Bills fan, is that fact that we haven't even gotten there yet. But we are, the one thing I can say is every season I'm pretty confident we're going to make the playoffs. Like, and obviously the Chiefs are too, but you guys just had a funky season, man. And I think it's time for not change over there, but I think you guys are gearing up for, Kelsey to leave, and you guys are going to make some moves, and you'll be right back in the playoffs. But it is what it is, man. It happens. It's going to pop like McDee's coaching in January. Yeah. Look, man, I'm hoping Josh Allen is a difference maker, not Sean McDermott. Hi, Tommy. How you doing? I appreciate you rocking with me tonight. Hope you had a good Christmas. Hi, all. Truck Reviewer. What up, Truck Reviewer? How you doing? How you guys doing? Took a step up. I don't know. I always try to take a step up a little bit. Oh, man. What's going on? What's going on, Bob? How you doing? I bet if the Jets win, they will go off. Oh, dude, are you kidding me? If the Jets, dude, that would be insanity. Like, New England fans would freak the fuck out, right? If that happened. But the Jets have been getting worse and worse as the season goes on. It seems like now they're just getting the doors blown in, right? They're just. It's bad. It's bad. I don't expect that. Like I said, the only thing I would say is maybe the Dolphins, they do something. They surprise them somehow. But honestly, guys, I'm just kind of eyeing the playoffs. But I wouldn't. I guess my point is I wouldn't yet give up on, just saying, we're good and like let's just start resting everybody. We're not gonna win the East, because you never know. You just never know how this is going to play out. But yeah, the chances are slim. I vote for the fifth seed. We could host a playoff game. Yeah, and that's what we're shooting for too, right? So playoff seeding, right? You're going to be fifth or sixth, right? So like, let's hopefully we can, get that fifth spot for sure. Scott Blakely in the house. How you doing? Can Jets surprise? Doubt it. No, I don't think that would be the game. If there's going to be a game that New England has a letdown, it will be the Dolphins game. I could definitely see that happening more than obviously the Jets. Like the chances are so slim. I mean, they're slim on both games, but I would think Miami would give them more of a fight than the Jets would, but who knows? But, I look, man, at the end of the day, here's where I stand. If certain players, key players are, 50%, let's say, they're just not, right? Like Joey Bosa, right? Banged up, right? I probably would keep him out. You know what I mean? That's a guy that's here. He's not a younger player. He's here on a 1-year contract. You kind of got him for the playoffs, right? Like, that's what we really signed him for is January football. So I would honestly sit him. You know what I mean? I really would. And everybody else. I mean, there's some other players, obviously, like Bernard. If you could keep him off the field, he's hurting us more than he's helping us at this point. So, that's another guy I would probably just go ahead and keep off the field. The problem is, though, the Shaq Thompson injury. So I don't know, who's going to take over that role for now, but we'll see. I'm thinking we should just rest everybody. Let's get healthy for the playoffs. Yeah, but they won't. And also, too, like, I'm not into the whole resting for 2 weeks and then you're going to have a little bit of rust. You know what I'm saying, Scott, going into the playoffs? Like, that's why sometimes those, like, bye weeks, the teams that earn the number 1 spot, they come out and they come out and play, 2 weeks later pretty much. And sometimes they're rusty. Look at the Lions, right? They had a bye week and then they got beat by Washington. I mean, sometimes teams just with that layoff, you know what I mean? They get a little bit of rust in them. So, I don't know. I don't know about resting everybody, right? Like, honestly, I'll be real with you guys. I wish that the Bills this preseason played their starters at some point. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think that kind of hurt. That kind of hurt this offense early on. I really do. At least you would have found out right there, like, if there was any type of connection going on with Allen and the new receivers. But, yeah, they just never got that chemistry down, and it is what it is. But I wouldn't rest everybody. I guess I would be more on the cautious side, if that makes any sense, right? Like, if Allen is really hobbling, let's say the ankle injury is worse than maybe we know, right? The Bills would obviously know, how bad it is, right? The trainers and Allen, like, then of course you have that conversation, right? But if these guys are more than, let's say 75%, right? Like, I would play them, right? Like, but I would, like I said, the Bosa thing is interesting to me because he's a guy that's constantly hurt, throughout his career. He's aging. He's hurt now. You know what I mean? He's just playing through it. We signed him only 1 year, right? Like, that's the kind of guy I would, and we don't have a lot of edge rushers. You guys know this, right? Let's be real. And Bosa's having a good year, but he's it's crazy. He's our best pass rusher, but what does he have? 5 sacks, 6 sacks? Like, I mean, like, so we kind of need our best out there in the playoffs at least, right? So, like, I would maybe consider resting him, or at least limiting his snap count and call up Judon, right? Like, why not? At least see what you got in Judon, right? I mean, I would, right? Matter of fact, I wouldn't want him sitting too long, right? The good thing about Judon, yeah, he didn't have a great season with the Dolphins, but at least he's been active. He's been actively playing, right? Unlike, like, if we go pick up a guy in the waiver wires who's maybe missed all season or whatever the case may be, right? Like, you don't want him sitting too long, and you kind of want to know what you got in him. So I would definitely consider calling him up the next 2 games. It can't hurt. Like, at least see what you got. Tommy, do you feel McDermott will play Matthew Johnson? Look at that, Robert. I wasn't even really sorry. I hope so. I really do. Like I just said, I think the smart play is to play him. See what you got, get him familiar with the defense, and limit Bosa's snap count. Why not? That's what I would do. So we'll see what he does. I think right now, Judon is just kind of learning the playbook. Like that is, I think that's the holdup. And it's not going to be a very long holdup. Matthew Judon has been in the NFL a while, right? Like, he's a pro, right? So I would expect him to catch on to this defense and the playbook pretty quickly. You know what I mean? This isn't a young guy, hasn't been around. Like, he's seen every type of offense. He's played in a lot of different defenses. So I don't see why he wouldn't be able to learn it pretty quickly. In my opinion, we could play our backups and still beat Jets week 18. That's a great, that's a great point. And what will probably happen in that game? Let me see here. Actually, let's go to the schedule here. I am curious about that. So you got, let's see here, week 18. Let's see. Let's go to that schedule. Week 18. Okay, so week 18. We play at, oh, look, everything's TBD. So, interesting. So, right now, there is no time slot for these games. I was going to say, it's going to be interesting to see what times they play. Like, so Dolphins and Patriots play week 18. Are they the 4 o'clock game? Or are they the 1 o'clock game? Are we the 4? Are they the 1? Because I think what will happen is they'll probably monitor the game. So let's say if it's both a 1 o'clock game, I would assume someone's gonna be monitoring that game, right? And probably if the Patriots are just dog walking the Dolphins by the third quarter, I would assume they'll start pulling players, right? But let's say the Patriots and Dolphins play at 4, we play at 1. You're probably gonna see all the starters play throughout. I mean, unless we're just whipping up the Jets. But if it's still there to be had, they're not going to pull players. You get what I'm saying? So, it's going to be interesting. That's for sure. 1,000%. Now, if we lose to Sunday, then it doesn't matter. If we lose Sunday, guys, depending on what the week 18, what we're playing for week 18, is it the 5th spot, 6th spot? Then yeah, maybe that will determine how long these players play for, right? So it is interesting. Very interesting. Limited reps. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Limited reps. Great content. Happy New Year. Go Bills. Hey, thank you, Bella Rosa. I appreciate that. Tonight I am solo. I appreciate you guys rocking with me. I know it's not as good as when Mikey is here, but look. The show must go on, right? Tommy has to have the show Mafia Sports Report Friday Night Lights. It has to go on, right? But I miss Mikey. I do, man. It's just, the thing is, Mikey got a new job this year, and hours are all over there, all over, and sometimes he has to stay late, and he has different functions and all that other stuff. So that's why Mikey's been out a couple more days than usual this year. But it is what it is, man. Work comes first, family comes first, and I totally understand that. See, I kind of got it lucky here. I work 3 nights a week. I do security, easy peasy job, and I got 4 days off, right? And yeah, it's just me here in my house, so I don't really have I don't have a lot, right? Like, it's me and my pup, right? So I don't have a whole large family like Mikey does, and other stuff like that you got to take care of. So I totally understand what's going on there. I miss Mikey, though. I do. I would like to see McDermott play Darnell Savage. Absolutely, dude. Like, me and Mikey are kind of pumped up for that. I thought that signing was better than Slay by far, in my opinion. We'll see, how they use him, but he's an interesting piece. He can play both safeties positions. He can go down inside the box. He's young. That's a guy for sure to keep an eye out on. And he's on the 53. So it's just about, are they going to make him active or not? You do great solo, Tommy. Hey, I appreciate that, Scott. Thank you so much. I started out solo, so it's not so hard or difficult for me to go solo. Hey, Randy with the super chat. Let's hit that super chat real quick. Thank you so much, Randy. Hold on real quick. Let me hit that.
Thank you very much.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, Randy. Let me get to your chat real quick, too. Let me get that music back going on here. You know, I always have to have a little bit of music in the background. All right, there we go. Happy Christmas, Tommy. Buy a great water bowl for your dog, and both of you grab a holiday drink on me. Best wishes for continued good health. Thank you so much, Randy. And yeah, trust me, man, I spoil her like crazy, man. I was talking to my friend the other day about, you know, we have this, like, not a routine, but it's kind of a routine where I know her so well. And you guys know this. If you guys are pet owners, you know it. You, especially dog owners, you know exactly what your dog is thinking or wanting or whatever. So every night we go to bed pretty much, or, you know, I tend to go in my room around 11:30-ish, midnight, somewhere around there. And I watch TV, watch Netflix, whatever. And she'll lay down for a little bit, but then she gets antsy, right? And I know exactly what she wants. She wants what we call a midnight snack. And what that is cereal. So I'm a big cereal guy. Love my sugar cereal. So I'll go make a bowl. And, of course, she gets the last bit of it, right? Can't give dogs too much milk and cereal, but she gets a good fair amount. And then she's right back to bed. She goes right back to bed, no problem. She crashes out. So, like, she has to have that, like, late night sugar fix, like me, like her dad, right? Like, so yeah, it's a routine now. And sometimes it's annoying because I don't want, sometimes I'm not feeling hungry or want like a late night snack, but I'm like, all right, what is it tonight? Tricks? Is it Fruit Loops? Is Captain Crunch? So yeah, man, there's always cereal up in this house, man. 8 dog owner Tommy, they're like our children. Absolutely, Scott. Like, dude, I've had dogs my whole life, and it's, I always tell people, like, because, you know, I've talked to people that are you know, dog owners or cat owners, just pet owners, and it's the most difficult thing when obviously they pass away. And a lot of time people don't want to get another pet because they don't want to go through the emotion of losing an animal, which is extremely tough. But I always tell them, man, look, you always keep them here, and, you know, save their stuff, put it somewhere where you always see it. You know, it's like your child, right? That's what I did. I got a whole shrine of my dog that passed away recently, kept her ashes, all that stuff. So, like, and there's always a dog out there that, especially for adoption, right? Like, I'm a big advocate of adopting, right? Like, those dogs have, and cats, they need a home, right? And so I adopted Princess, and I adopted my last dog too. Basically, my neighbors couldn't keep her. I said I keep her. So yeah, man, I'm big into that, and I feel like everybody should still give another animal a shot and give them your love, right? Because it's going to be a different love, right? Like, it took me a little bit to, like, you know, love Princess because it's different, right? And I just got over Xena was her name, passed away. So it is a little tough transition, but yeah, once you, like, get to know them, like your new dog or cat or whatever, like, it's awesome. They have their own personalities, and she's crazy, this one here. She's just different. She's different than any other dog I ever had, and I love it, right? So yeah, I would always highly suggest it's to always, you know, if you have an animal that passes away, it's never, you know, I wouldn't avoid getting another animal. I would, you know, I would get another animal, but that's up to you. Everybody's different. But if you do adopt, okay, that's the best thing you could do for an animal. All right, all our dogs are adopted and rescued. They are so giving and thankful. There we go. Yeah, they are, man. They're the best. Let's see here. Bobby, Santa failed me. We did not get a new head coach. Yeah, you should have known better. That wasn't, listen, that That wasn't going to happen. Oh, man, we got a super chat coming in here. Let me get that real quick. Hold on real quick.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sophia. Merry Christmas, Tommy. Thank you for the laughs. God bless you. Go Bills. No, thank you so much, and I hope you have I hope you had a great Christmas and obviously a Happy New Year coming up, which is next week. Man, this year flew by, guys. Right? I mean, at least for me, it went by like that. Right? Guys, next year we're in 2026. I mean, next year. Yeah, it is next year, next week. Next week, right? It's 2026. And that is wild to me how fast time flies. And really, honestly, just where everything is right now. Like me, like, look, and I'm sure some of you guys are older than me in here. So maybe some of you aren't. I'm 47 years old. I'll be 48 in September. But it's so wild, like, how just technology, everything has changed since when I was younger, right? Like the things that I thought were so cool and innovated and like just wow, look at the graphics on this Nintendo or Sega, and it's amazing where we're at now. Like cell phones, like guys, when I was young, it was like if you had a cell phone, you were rich, right? And it was like the big block, like the brick phone they called them. And then even the newer phones were heavy and you still had to have money and good credit. Like, and I had a beeper, like, which was not cheap either. Beepers are like $40 a month. But now, man, look, you get phones cheap and touchscreen and it's crazy. Just everything, like streaming and like what we can do now. Right. And like, honestly, guys, like, wow, like when I'm gone, long gone, and you guys are like, I really am so curious. I wish I could see like what this world's going to be like technology wise, right? Years and years and years from now, like just to see where it's at, right? Because I didn't see this. Like I'm telling you guys, I never thought we would be where we're at today, right? Like just everything. The streaming services, cell phones, it's wild, right? Bluetooth. Like Bluetooth is still amazes me, right? Like that you could wirelessly music can go from my phone to my headphones without a wire. Right? Like it's so weird. But anyways, I don't know, you know why I brought all that up. It's just crazy. Time flies by. It's a season to take care of your friends and family. Love you, Bills Mafia. Go Bills. God bless. I had a brick phone in my Camaro. Thought it was the shit I was. Do you guys remember car phones? Like, boy, that did not last, right? Car phones were here and left pretty fast, right? So it was a good idea. I always thought it was cool. You know, you get in a car, there's a car phone there. But yeah, that shit quickly went away. Like that shit was like, it did not last at all. Right? Like, and there's nobody with a car. Like, who the hell would who would have a car phone now? Right? Like, there would be no point. Oh my God. She says, Sophia says, I bet you were Scott. Napster, yes, and that too. So, you know what? A funny thing, and I know that we're not talking Bills talk right now, but hey, look, it's day after Christmas, right? We're gonna talk about what we want to talk about. But when I was younger, I was always, I don't know why, I was always like, I refused to go with the new stuff, right? So I had this huge tape collection, rap and R&B, and I had like the big booklets. They were like, not booklets, they were like almost like a briefcase, right? That held the tape. So you would flip it from one side to the other. I had the big one that would hold like 100 tapes. And then CDs came out, and I refused to go to CDs. One, because I had a million tapes. Like, I was a collector of tapes, right? And I'm like, my friend kept saying, it's better. You don't need to, forward and rewind, and it sounds better. And I'm like, I fought this guy, my friend, for the longest about the sounds the same to me. And, it doesn't take that long to forward and rewind. And I fought it until I gave in. And I got rid of my tapes. I gave them to my friend's son. Who knows if he probably just threw them away. And I got CDs. But by the time I got into CDs, MP3s were out. So then my friend's like, bro, now you're getting into CDs? There's a thing called MP3s. You just go on a Napster or LimeWire and you just download songs for free. And I'm like, no, that's difficult. I took forever to make that change. And when I made that change, then it was the next thing. It was like whatever the next thing. What was it? Like streaming music, right? It's like I was always behind. But now I use Spotify, guys. Like Spotify for me, it used to be free, which it still is, but they run ads like crazy. But when they first came out, it was reasonable price. Now it's like $12 a month. So they get you. Let me tell you, man. They get you. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you guys like Netflix, as you see, Netflix is price hiking. And they just bought out Warner Brothers, which also owns HBO. It was like a $1 billion deal, something crazy, right? Netflix is taking over everything, guys. So what's that mean? That means pricing is going to go higher. Also, Netflix is getting into live streaming sports. You saw it Christmas Day. They played 2 football games, 2 NFL games, right? Amazon had 1. So you're going to see a war here soon between Netflix and Amazon to control pretty much everything, to buy out all the whatever's remaining. And it's going to be a streaming war between probably them two because Bezos has a lot of money, obviously Amazon, and it's going to be crazy. But that means prices are going to go higher, and it's probably going to be that's the future. That looks like where pretty much everyone's going to watch live TV. I mean, it's looking like it. So don't be shocked. And YouTube also has their foot in the game a little bit. But I think those are the 2 powerhouses. I do. So, yeah, I just don't. I think all these cable companies and shit, Comcast, and like in time, they may not even make it. These companies are $1 billion companies that are just buying everybody up. So, it's going to be real interesting to see what happens down the line. You guys make me feel young. 59. I'm in my 80s. Yeah, geez. Hey, look, man. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it to my 80s. So God bless you. Okay. My grandpa is 99 or 90 something. No, not 99. I apologize. He's 91, right? And he's still driving fast. And like, I'm like, dude, how are you driving? I don't even know. 1, I don't even think I'll make it to 90. That's 1. 2, even if I get in my 70s, I don't even know if I'll make it to my front door. I'll be so messed up, right? Like physically, like I know it, right? Like I just do not take care of myself. Obviously, I do what I want to eat when I want, but that's my own right? I don't care, right? Like for me, like I'm going to do what I want while I'm here. Listen, everyone's going to go eventually. I'm going to live life how I want to live life, right? If that makes any sense, right? But my grandpa's always been healthy, always ate at home and healthy food. Very rarely do they ever eat out or fast food, forget about it. And he's in shape, pretty good shape for an old guy. And he still drives and he drives fast. It's wild, man. But God bless him, man. Like I don't think I can make I don't think I will, and I don't think I want to. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I want to make it to 90. Yep, no phone in pocket, no internet access until AOL changed the world. AOL. You guys remember AOL? I remember having to drive to like local grocery store, or like wherever they had those CDs. Remember? So they would have them. They were free, right? You had to have it though. So you had to get it, AOL CD, pop it in, it would download, and then you could pay for your AOL. And man, I thought it was the coolest shit ever. AOL, dial up, man. And then if you guys remember, because if you picked up the phone, it would like disconnect it. But then they came out with some different AOL where it wouldn't mess it up or something like that. They came out with a different type of plan. But either way, it was terrible, like slow. But at the time, I thought it was the coolest shit ever. I didn't see it as slow. I just thought it was really, really neat that we had anything. So, right. And yeah, it was different. But yeah, I remember. You guys remember the first time there was internet available on your phone? It was terrible. Like that was bad. Like, dude, I remember I paid because you had to pay. I don't know if you recall this, guys, but you had to pay to get internet on your phone to be able to access Google or whatever. And I paid for it 1 month. I don't remember how much the extra fee was, but it was so fucking slow. It would take forever to download, like to open up the page, right? And I was like, nah, I'm good, bro. Like, I'm not paying for this another month. It's so bad. But yeah, times have changed. Use LimeWire. Yeah, man. LimeWire, that was my go-to. Of course, though, downloading the wrong file on LimeWire could fuck your computer up. That was always a great time, having to find the virus on your computer and get rid of it. I remember I had a virus so bad, and I felt bad because it was my mom's computer. And she lost the audio. Like, we had to delete the audio out of the, I don't know why, but for some reason it fucked with the audio, so we had no more audio on the computer. So I had to play dumb like, oh, whatever. Speaking of streaming, how good was it to see Jake Paul take that right and get a fractured jaw? I loved it. Dude is tough, though, and didn't pass out. Yeah, man, look, man, Randy, he's 0 for 2 when it comes to fighting professional boxers, all right? I give him a lot of credit, and I said this on, I forget what show, maybe it was Monday night. I'll say this about Jake Paul. For being a YouTuber, from being a YouTuber, right, not having any kind of prior experience to boxing, I'll give him some credit and dues because it's not an easy sport, right? It is a tough sport, and you know, he didn't look terrible doing it. He wasn't sloppy, but and also to give him credit too, he's a great promoter. He's helped out women's boxing, which is a big deal, right? Because women's boxing, you know, not that I'm like a big fan of women's boxing, but it's watchable, right? And he promotes it well. He's putting them on the map. He's also a great promoter, right? So he's making these big events, putting on the, you know, they have pretty good cards, pretty good cards on these events. So I'll give him his dues. However, the one thing I'll say is this: his shtick is exactly what it is, right? He fights former older MMA guys, which are not boxers, right? There's a big difference between MMA and boxing guys, huge, and that's his shtick, right? Like, so he's going to look decent against some guys that just aren't. That isn't what they do, right? And then he fights older boxers like a Mike Tyson, which, come on, guys, he was almost 60 years old, right? Like, you know, we knew the deal, right? And when he fought Tommy Fury, which is Tyson Fury's brother, who, by the way, Tommy Fury is not good, right? Tommy Fury is basically considered a bum in his division. Tommy Fury won pretty much every round. I think he won every round. And then he fought, obviously, Anthony Joshua, who knocked him out. So, for me, if he's smart, he sticks with the shtick. He continues to fight these former MMA fighters. But I think this is a lesson learned for him, or hoping for him and his health. Because when you face a real fighter, a guy that's been boxing his whole life, right? Amateur. Some of them are and fought in the Olympics. Like, you're going against the best of the best, right? Guys that have a ton of experience, and they're going to outclass you. They're going to outwork you. And they're going to punk you, right? And listen, that fight there, Anthony Joshua also missed a year and a half, I think. And you could see he was holding back some, right? He was taking his time. You know, he was really sloppy. Paul was sloppy, running around, falling a lot. So those kind of fights are a little bit difficult too when you're facing a guy who's just flopping around the ring. But once Paul got into the deeper rounds, you see the experience from Anthony Joshua. You see Jake Paul dropping his hands more. And that was the end of the story, man. Once you put your hands out, you can't put you're done. You're toast. So, look, man, at the end of the day, I think we all know his shtick now. I'll still watch his fights, but I'll never take him serious where he says, I want to be a champion one day, right? Because that's not the way about going, it's not the way to go about it, right? Like, if you really truly want to be, let's say he's a cruiserweight, because that's really what he is. You got to go through rankings, right? Boxing's like that. You can't, this isn't a movie. This isn't Rocky. And even Rocky had a ton, like, if, I know it's fake, but he had a ton of amateur fights. He was an actual boxer. If he wants to really take this sport seriously, where he thinks he wants to be a champion one day, you got to go through the rankings. You got to go through all these other guys that are way above you and climb the board. And he's not going to do that. And that's okay. But don't talk that talk like you could be a champion when you're not even close to being one, right? You got to go through, you got to put the work in. And he's not, and he won't, because he's going to make more money on these weird shtick fights, these weird former MMA champion. Like, he'll make more from that than fighting, Johnny Utah, right? Right? You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Anyways, that's it. I'm not 80, Tommy. I'm 50. I'm sorry. I read it wrong. Sophia's about to kick my ass. We all were pirates back then. Shit. I don't want to say it, but there's still pirates around. I'm gonna leave it at that. All right. I originally used Net Zero. I remember Net Zero. I do. Man, Net Zero. I still have this Super Bowl 25 taped on H. Wow. See, I don't have any. I wasn't that old school. Now, my mom, she grew up on vinyl. And growing up, my mom would play, when she would clean the house. I don't know about your parents, but my mom loved listening to classic rock. And she had vinyls, all records. And I hated it growing up because I was in the rap. You're young. You're not really respecting music at the time. But as I got older and understood music more, dude, I thank her for playing that music, for you know what I mean, for giving me that for giving that to me, right? Like that music, because I cherish it now. Because when I got older, I started to listen to classic rock, right? Like, because rap music, I like it, but you guys understand, right? As you get older, you start to, your mind is right. You start to explore more stuff, right? And I already knew these songs, so when I, because of when I was a kid, like so when they would play, I'm like, oh yeah, like just from being a kid and listening to him. And I love classic rock, like absolutely love it. I love all types of music. I'm a music junkie. For those that don't know, now you know. I actually have a second YouTube channel, but I haven't done a video on there in like 2 years because of copyright stuff. but it was Tommy's in the House. So if you're ever curious, it's called Tommy's in the House, and I would just put like music reaction. You'll see me. But I would react to all type of music, R&B and rap, some classic rock. But I gave up on it because of copyright stuff. They're really, really picky, and it could affect my channel, this one here, and I didn't want to mess around with that. So, but I had a blast. Like, I love listening to music, man. Music is, it puts me at ease, if that makes any sense. Like, after a long week or long day, like playing, you know, a couple hours of music at home and maybe having a beer or some wine or whatever you guys drink, it's great, man. Especially like on long drives, like when I travel from Florida to Michigan, man, it makes the time go by so quickly. And then also it brings back memories. Like, I have certain triggers, like certain songs that trigger memories for me. So it's wild. Like, so yeah, love my music. I was a teen in the 80s. Jeez, I'm sorry, Sophia. Sophia's gonna whip my ass. I'm sorry. I read it wrong. Hi, Tom. I can only text so much tonight. I'm low on minutes. Now, believe it or not, I think there's still cell phones with minutes, no? I could be wrong on that. And if there is, that's wild. You know what? There probably is for, like, I think for old people, right? They have like certain phones that only have so many minutes. I could be wrong, but hold on real quick. Oh man, drink. That's another thing I'm hooked on lately. Not lately, for that's like 3 years. Soda, which is terrible for you. I get it, but I love it. Can't stay away from it. Orange soda, cherry 7-Up, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, root beer. Dude, I'd be drinking some soda, Mountain Dew. But my favorites, my go-to. I prefer Coca-Cola over Pepsi, but I'll drink either one. It doesn't matter. But I'll take Coke if I had a choice. Coca-Cola. I love cherry 7-Up. Very underrated. I love orange soda. My favorite Sunkist, but I'll drink any of the orange sodas pretty much. Root beer is, I like it, but not like, I'm not crazy about it. But I'll drink it here and there. It's not bad. Like, sometimes I'll get in the mood for a root beer, if that makes any sense. And Mountain Dew, same thing. I'm not like crazy about it, but I'll get in the mood for Mountain Dew here and there. But man, yeah, those are my top three: Coca-Cola, cherry 7-Up, orange soda, even grape soda. By the way, I like some grape soda, and I am big into juices, big time. Orange juice, love me some orange juice. Cranberry juice, not cranberry cocktail. I try to tell people all the time, by the way, there's a big difference between cranberry cocktail and cranberry 100% juice. Big difference. Cranberry cocktail is mainly all sugar, guys. It's what bars use for drinks and all that stuff. Cranberry 100% juice is actually good for you, and I love it, man. I drink the hell out of some cranberry juice. Apple juice, love me some apple juice. So yeah, so now you know. Oh, and milk. I'm big time into milk, chocolate milk. Oh, love me some milk. I'm still a kid at heart, man. Still a kid at heart. I still love my sugar cereals. All that stuff. Man, we are going off the rails tonight. We've talked Little Buffalo Bills talk and a lot of nonsense. But, hey, it's all good. We're 50 minutes in, man. 50 minutes in. Napster gang gang. It's Sophia 70s, 80s are great eras for music. Not the stuff today. I like pending Super Bowl. AOL, that'll change it all. I agree. Not a fan of the Super Bowl halftime show this year. However, I don't really watch it. I'll say this: the Snoop Dogg Christmas show they had at the game was pretty damn good. I'll give them credit. I thought that was really, really good. They had different singers on. It was perfect for Christmas. I was totally okay with that. But I'm with you, man. I think that for me, like, I think the best era of music for me was probably the 70s, 80s, 90s, all the way up to like mid 2000s. Now, there's some songs today I'm sure that are, that I'll rock with that are pretty good, but that's where I'm at. And it's really, honestly, if I have to narrow it down, 70s, 80s, 90s is me, right? And like I said, I will rock with a little early 2000 stuff, but I'm right there. And I'm guys, I'm all over the map when it comes to music. I'm a huge Madonna fan. Like, I know it sounds wild, but like, I think Madonna's great. Like, shit, like her music is unbelievable. I will rock out to Madonna anytime. Love that music. I like Wilson Phillips. Hold on to one more day. Just hold on. Got to hold on. Ace of Base. Like, dude, guys, I'm all over the map, man. And then I like Led Zeppelin and Leonard Skinner and R. Kelly. I even like R. Kelly music. So, man, don't get me going with music, guys. I'll be here all night talking about music, man. I got it all up here, man. Stored up there and just love it. Oh, BlackBerry. I never had one, but I know a lot of people love BlackBerry. No, I got a Samsung Galaxy that I got for free from Verizon for joining Verizon. $1,000 phone for free. I would never in my life pay $1,000 for this phone. But because it was free, as long as I'm with them for, I think, 2 years, it's free. So I said, sure, why not? Give me the $1,000 phone. Like, but I'll be honest with you, I have no idea why it's $1,000 fine. I would be mad if I paid $200 for that phone. Like, I'll be honest with you guys. Like, I remember like my first phone that I ever really kind of put money on. I think I paid $250 and it was a Motorola. I don't even remember. It's actually this phone right here. It was a Motorola, which I use for my thumbnails and all my video editing. So it actually came in useful. But I paid $250 for that, and I was like, fucking $250. Good Lord. Right? Like, it's too much. But, yeah, man, I'm not listen, like this phone here, this $1,000 phone, maybe it has a bunch of cool stuff I don't even know about, but I'm not a big phone guy. So, like, I'm not a big picture guy. I'm sure there's, like, cool stuff you could do to it. But, listen, I just need a phone that works, that's fast, right? That's all. Let's see here. I remember I got catfish from AOL. Dude, Kato. Yeah, so for those bro, you just brought me back down memory lane with that. I'm sorry, guys, but this is fucking great. So, for those that don't know, before the internet dating stuff, apps, Plenty of Fish, and all that other crap, how you met girls off the internet was initially through AOL and AOL, what we called AOL chats. So, for me, I lived in South Florida at the time, so there would be chat rooms, right? And it would be Fort Lauderdale or Miami. Those were like, the bigger the cities, the more people in the chat, right? Now, mind you, back then, there was no webcams yet. Like a lot of people did not have pictures up on AOL, like at that time when it first came out. So how you had to describe yourself. That's how you met, right? So for instance, and I'm sure Kato knows this, you would put something like you would put your height, 6'2", 170, male, goatee, you would have to describe yourself. And then you would get into a chat with that whoever reached out to you. Somebody would send you a private chat. And then you have to meet up, right? And then which, by the way, would never happen today. Like, people want to see you, right? Your picture, your video chat. Like, they want proof, right? Back then, guys, it was a fucking flip of the coin. You had no idea what you're going to get into meeting. But Let me tell you, it was fun. You know, usually like me and my friend would set up double dates. Hey, you bring your girl, I'll bring my friend, right? So you talk for like a week, you get comfortable, we finally meet up. And dude, it was always a story. So like, it could go good, it could go really bad. Like you had no idea what you were gonna step into. And but you know what? It was a great times, fun. Like I will never like. That's why I'm laughing. Like that. Like, it takes me down memory lane with that stuff. Like that shit would never fly today. Never. Have you ever like gone to any of these new dating apps? I don't even like. They're terrible. They're the rudest fucking individuals on there. Cocky, right? You know these women. No offense to the woman that's watching me now, but these women on here will. I don't want no like. You're going to respect me, and I don't want no man that doesn't work, and I want this, and I want that. And then they got like 5 kids, right? It's like, how are you going to be picky with 5 kids? So anyways, that's a whole different story. But AOL, oh my God. AOL dating. Man, does that take me back, bro. Let's see Tommy get on the field with some of the... yeah, dude, I'll hurt myself real quick. I am not what I once was, right? Guys, I was super athletic. It's crazy because you guys see me now. Fat guy. You know, I'm 6'2", about 300 pounds. I'm a fat guy. There's no working around this. But at one point in my life, guys, I was a very good basketball player, in shape, very in shape. And I just let myself go, and I don't give 2 shits. I'll be dead honest with you guys. Could care less. I'm 47. I'll be 48. I just want to be left alone and enjoy my time and do whatever I want to do, right? Like, you guys get where I'm going with this. Like, like I don't really care what anyone says or think. I don't want a girlfriend. I just want to enjoy my time here, right? Like, and that's it. But guys, I'm going to take you down. I'm going to show you something real quick. Kind of funny. But I'll show you real quick here. Some old school Tommy here. So give me 1 second, guys. Let's see if I can pull it up. And this isn't even my best of shape, but, this is about, let's say about 10 years ago. So I was in my mid 30s here. So let me see if I could share that screen. I'll kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about here. So there's Tommy, in shape Tommy. Used to play ball, go to the gym. Not no more, right? That is done with. So that's Tommy there, in shape Tommy. Here's my old, this was my biggest baby. Red-nosed pit bull. That was Wody. Loved him to death. I got a tattoo of his paw on my arm. That's my big baby right there. He got throat cancer. Well, actually on his leg, and it traveled to his throat. He's 10 years old, passed away. Man, I miss him so much. So that's my big baby. This is Xena, who passed away here in Michigan. She was 18 years old when she passed away. Miss her so much. She's my love. She's my everything. Like, I also have her tattooed on my arm as well. Let me see if I got... so this is me trying to be cool. South Florida, cool guy. Tommy. Hey, watch out. Look at my shades on my hat backwards over here. Hey. So you're getting a trip down memory lane here of Tommy. You guys want to see when I had braids? You know, this is an interesting time of my life when I had braids. Let me see right here. When Tommy had braids. Yes, Tommy had braids. I had long hair at one point. So anyways, that is the trip down memory lane. You guys got to see a little bit of young Tommy there, or younger Tommy, in some of those. Butterbean must be Tommy's kid. Yeah, no, man, I was always small, like thin. So in high school, or really through middle school and high school, I for some reason I was the tallest kid in my elementary and middle school. I grew quick, but I stopped. Like everybody thought I was gonna be like 6'6", but for some reason like I peaked at 6'2", but I was skinny, guys. So I'll tell you, I was about 160 pounds, 155 pounds, 6'2". I was very thin, very, very, very thin. And my first sports that I ever did was soccer. The first sports my mom ever got me in, and I got better and better as I continued to play. But I was really, really skinny, like I said. And one time, I did like a slid, right? Slid for the ball, sliding tackle, and I couldn't get up. I was paralyzed, like momentarily paralyzed. It was the craziest thing in the world because my coach was yelling at me to get up, but I couldn't. And then, I started to get feeling back on the way to the hospital. And basically, I found out that I had like something wrong with my spine. That obviously, you don't know this stuff until something bad happens, that something's wrong with you. And long story short, if I wanted to continue to play sports, I needed to gain weight, especially in my back area. So when I fell, it would absorb some of the, the punishment of falling. So I got put on a steroid for about a year. Gained a little weight. I wasn't big though. I was still a 6'2", 175, but I went from like 160 to 175. But then I gained all my weight when I hit my like late 20s. I started getting a little, not fat, but eating fast food a lot more. You guys know the deal, man. I don't have to tell you guys this. Like once you start working, getting out on your own, when you're out of your parents' home and you're starting to eat, quick food, Taco Bell, McDonald's. You got to remember, my mom, cooked everything, half Italian. So I never had to buy anything. I come home, food was on the table, right? Or food was in the fridge waiting for me. And it was homemade, great, awesome fucking food. I wish I had it today. But when you get older and you move out, you kind of, if you don't, especially if you don't know how to cook, you get the quick fatty shit or frozen shit. And, I gained weight and then I lost weight. In my 30s, I got back down to like 190, 185, 190. And then I came up to Michigan at about 215, which is still okay. And then I just didn't give a fuck anymore. I was just like, yeah, fuck it. And I went heavy, man. Pizza and Detroit pizza and soda and no gym, no working out, no nothing, man. I'm just a big sloppy mess over here. But I own it. At least I own it. You know what I mean? Some people don't own it, or some people don't want to admit to it. I'm about as real as you can get. Like, you know what I mean? You guys know me. You guys sit here. You guys talk to me on the daily, right? Almost, right? I'm on here, 3-4 times a week. Y'all know I keep it 100, right? So I'm not going to, there's some people that complain about their weight, but they don't do nothing about it. I ain't going to sit here and complain about my weight because I'm the one that's doing this. I know what I'm doing. I know that I'm drinking fucking soda right here. I know that I'm eating pizza. I know I'm eating Taco Bell. I don't care. Right? And the day I do care, then you might see skinnier Tommy. But I'm going to eat what the fuck I want to eat. Right? Like, that's it. You know what I mean? Like, and to each his own. Like, that's why it's funny. Like, people call me fat. Like, sometimes on a chat or like a comment, they'll leave some bullshit, like trying to be like, cut me down. And I'm like, I'm fat. Like, why would I care? Like, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. Like, dude, I'm well aware of my weight. like you're not saying anything that's surprising me or I'm gonna take offensive. Like, it's just crazy. Sophia, music will never match 70s, 80s. Yeah, man, those are great times. The guy he fought was built like a Greek god, ripped, 6'4", all muscle. The guy would kill me with one punch. I can't believe people paid big money. Yeah, so Anthony Joshua followed his career as well. Yeah, he's built like a tank, like a Greek god, whatever people want to say. But the problem with him though, he just doesn't have it for some reason. Like, he's a lot like Frank Bruno of back in the day. If anyone remembers Frank Bruno Frank Bruno was also built like Anthony Joshua. Like, the dude was like, you would not mess with this guy if you saw this guy, right? But when he got in the biggest moments, the biggest fights, he wouldn't show up, or he get knocked down or knocked out. Like, and that's Anthony Joshua's career. He just never, he just couldn't be the guy, right? So it's unfortunate, but that's how boxing works. Let's see here. Let's see. The Bills don't have climbed a step ladder, so the bull. Sophia looks damn good for being. No, I was. Listen, it was a mistake. It was a mistake. Rap fell off 49. I'm different now. Yeah, dude. Absolutely. Like, I can't. This new rap stuff is god awful. It's terrible. It's so bad. Like, I almost feel like if I had a good beat and I just blurred my, like, had no, like, no photo, like nothing, I can make a rap song. People are like, oh, dude, that dude, yo. Because there's nothing to the songs. It's so dumb. Like, their songs have no story to them. At least rap back in the day, it had a story to it, right? There was something to it, right? Yeah, it's terrible. I can't listen to it, man. So bad. Vinyl is the best. Have a lot of from the 70s. It's resurging. Yeah, it is. So vinyl actually made a little bit of a comeback. I don't know about now, but I know it had a little bit of a run there for a little bit. But you're right, vinyl. I would say this: vinyl sounds the best on like classic rock, stuff like that. I don't know about like hip hop songs. You know what I mean? I think those are best for like CDs. Because I'll be honest with you, I think CDs sound better than stream music, in my opinion. But it's just it's more convenient with obviously streaming services now. But yeah, vinyl for classic rock, it just sounds different. It's just better, plain and simple. No, 40s rock minutes phones is crazy. Yeah, and I think they have them for like old people. I could be wrong though. There's still cell phones with minutes. I have one. Yeah, see, there you go. I know there is some. I forget like the packages, but there is some. Sugar High Tommy. Yeah, absolutely. I used to like sugars a little bit more, like sweets, like cookies and cheesecake and all that. Like I still eat them, but I don't eat it as much anymore for some reason. I'm more now, I think, just into food, man. Pizza and like Taco Bell, all the bad shit, dude. You name it, I'm gonna go probably eat it. Crushing root beer and cream soda, Tommy. Terrible for us, but it tastes so great. Absolutely, dude. It's so good, bro. I didn't know it's bad. Orange Crush is a classic. Yeah. See, I'll drink any of them. I'll drink Fanta, Crush, Sunkist. I prefer Sunkist over those, but it don't matter. If it's there, I'll drink it, man. Want to see you chug a Reese. Dude, I would do it. I would get a Reese tea, but if I lived in Buffalo, the problem is if you want it shipped to you, it's super like it's like $7 plus, and that's not even counting the shipping for a little tiny like 20 ounce drink. Like, I'm not gonna pay $7. That's like I respect it, but it's I don't know if anyone's paying $7 for a small drink of tea. Now, if you're in Buffalo and you're at like one of the gas stations that has there, I'm sure it's like a couple bucks, $2-3. I would 100%, because I love me some sweet tea. Love sweet tea. I love all the like I said, I'm big time into drinking like juices and sodas and all that shit. Lemonade, love me some good lemonade. Pez coming in 28-23 Bills is prediction. I'm sorry, guys, we have not even yet to begin the Bills-Eagles game, though we did talk about it on Monday night. So tonight is more of a post-Christmas conversations. We're just having a good time here. So I hope you guys are too, man. I'm sorry if I haven't gotten to any Bills talk yet. Tommy tried tangerine and cold pressed juices like carrot and beet juice. Many antioxidants, buddy. Good for your heart. Yeah, so I've been trying to drink, like, I am big into juices, so that wouldn't be a problem. I drink a lot of cranberry juice, 100%, because I actually think it tastes better too. But it's actually good for you, good for your heart as well. I love orange juice. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm always willing to try more juices for sure. Oh, apple juice too, bro. Apple juice is crazy. Like, we all were kids once, like, obviously kids once. We all probably were in preschool at one point, or even whatever. When growing up elementary, it was all we had to choose from was apple juice and milk. And yeah, man, there's a reason, man. Apple juice is good for you, bro. So I love it. I love apple juice, and it's not bad for you. If you get the one with no sugar added, which most of them have no sugar, it's good, man. It's sweet. Good. It's not bad for you. Like, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Apple juice. You should come to Buffalo, Tommy. Having a meet up with viewers would be sweet. Yeah, dude. Like, I'm 4-hour trip. The only problem, and my biggest problem, right? And for those that know, you know, that have fur babies, you see this one right here that's sleeping. You see her little ears, right? She hates car rides. Can't stand them, right? Like, she cries and whimpers and moves around, and it's just, she's just, you know, she gets worked up, and I don't want to put her in that situation. That's one. Two, I don't have anybody here to take care of her, right? Like, let's say if I have to go away somewhere, like, I can't, because I don't have anyone to take care of her. Two, I refuse to put her in any kind of shelter, you know, where they you know, I'm not going to do that to her. And even if I did, let's say if I did have somebody that would be willing to, I wouldn't trust it, because not that I don't trust the person, but God forbid if something bad happened, like, I would put it on that person. You get what I mean? Like, I know it's just, you know, and I don't want to put anybody in that predicament. So, yeah, like, so I can't go anywhere. That's my biggest problem with her. My old dog loved car trips, right? They loved them. No problem. Matter of fact, we went from Florida to Michigan multiple times. Like, I lived in Michigan back in, you know, 2005. So I went from Florida to Michigan, and then I went back and I moved back to Florida in 2007. And then, you know, then this recent trip. So they've been multiple times, plus other stuff, you know, whenever I go drive somewhere. So, yeah, they're just, but this one here, she's just not into car rides. So I'm kind of stuck. You know what I mean? Like, I can't really, you know, that's the only bad part. You know what I mean? Like, but it is what it is. It's a responsibility, and I'm not gonna leave my baby in some fucking random stranger's hands. Yeah, I'm good with the early 2000s too, Tommy. 90s got a little grungy and dark, and rap took over, which I really never liked. But there was a lot of great stuff then too. Yeah, so I like the music I don't like it's not for me. Now, of course, some of you guys, you know, everyone has their own taste, but I just do not like country. I can't stand heavy metal. Like, and I'm talking heavy metal, where it's just like they're screaming into the microphone. It makes no sense to me. I really don't understand what they're saying. It's just too, it's not even that fact that it's too loud. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I'm big into Led Zeppelin, and Led Zeppelin made sense, at least when they, you know, when he had a high note, or, you know what I mean? Like, and that was loud, right? Like, but I at least, like, I could understand what they're saying. So yeah, like, country just doesn't do it for me. Heavy metal, just not my thing. I guess you could say, like, for me, it's classic rock, alternative, you know, some alternative. I'm not crazy about alternative, but there's some bands I liked. I'm not gonna lie. Green Day was damn good. You know, Blink 182. There's, you know, different alternative bands I like. But anyways, some alternative rap, early rap was fire to me. R&B, love R&B. So I am big time in the 80s and 90s R&B. Absolutely love it. That's like my sweet spot. And then pop, 80s pop, Madonna, Cyndi Lauper, George Michael. I was big time. Guys, I like New Kids on the Block. Like, I mean, what can I tell you? Like, I hated them when I was younger because I wanted to be like, you know, cool guy, right? Like, and we all obviously been there, you know, like they're gay. Like, bro, they made some good songs. I'm like, I can't hate. Like, when I got older, I'm like, you know what? Step by Step is a damn good song. You know what? I'm hanging tough. I'm being honest. Being honest here. I prefer Schweppes. Oh, ginger ale. Oh, I love ginger ale, dude. I love it. Out here in Michigan, they like that weird ginger ale. I forget the name of it. I can't stand it. It's like it tastes so weird. So I'm Canada Dry, man. Canada Dry is really good, but Schweppes is good too. Where's Mikey? Mikey is at a Christmas, like, I don't know, Christmas get together with his work. His work was holding some Christmas thing. Randy, true story. I saw Skinner in Pittsburgh as a teen. Moved to Jacksonville, met bass player and bar. Ronnie's wife, Judy Van Zant, and her daughter and son, who play lead for Shinedown, were my patients. Oh, awesome, dude. That's super cool, man. So, yeah, man. Skinner was great, and then they had the plane crash and lost the lead singer. And it really just it was never, obviously, just they couldn't continue. They tried, I think years later, they got his brother to sing, but it just wasn't the same. I know they also lost a few other people in that crash, but once they lost the main singer, the lead singer, it was a wrap. But they were such a great band, dude. Like, I love Southern rock as well. So, yeah, man, I can rock out to Slim Skinner for sure. Cold press will sale for 119. Cato, yeah, the cold press juices are expensive. Yep. Schweppes. We will see the Tommy Hurdle. No. Yeah, Mr. Mikey's he's at a Christmas event. MySpace. That's MySpace. Oh my God, remember MySpace? So MySpace was here and it was there. It was here and gone like that. Like MySpace, it was a good idea. I'm not gonna lie, but it came too late, right? Like it didn't stick around too long. Yeah, thank you. I'm way behind in the chat. My pity just turned 15. Oh, okay, that's awesome, man. Tommy with the hot boy lingo. Well, buddy, that's an awesome pick. Cool looking dude. Wouldn't mess with him. Looks like Vanilla Ice Florida Tommy. So when I was really, really young, I've wore hats all my life. They would call me Fred Durst. I either got Fred Durst because I was real skinny back then and I'd always rock my hats. Or I was called, when I got a little, when I got to about like 185, 190, I started getting around that 200 range. I was called the guy from what's his name? The lead singer from Jump Around. What was that song? I can't believe I'm not what was that song? Jump. It's called Jump. You guys can say it in the chat if you I can't believe I'm drawing a blank here. Jump Around, House of Pain. So House of Pain, I was called the main singer, which is it's another Everlast. So people will call me Everlast for the longest time. Either that or Fred Durst. So I thought it was pretty funny, man, for the longest time. Love Pity. Yeah, man. Pitbulls are awesome, man. Nothing like a good excuse to pound Twinkies and ho-hos. That's right, man. Tommy, I still laugh when you tried doing the hot dog contest. You were so confident you could take a So I redid that, Scott. We did it last year, me and Miles, and I actually did okay. I did much better because this time I didn't it was really the buns that I put dipped in water. It was so disgusting, dude. It wasn't so much that I got full, but we did it last year and I put ketchup on it. I ate it normally, and we did it for, I think it was like how many we could finish in 5 minutes or 10 minutes, something like that. And I think I did 6, which is about what I thought I would do. You know what I mean? Like what I know I could do. I don't know what I was thinking that I could finish 15. I don't know. I have no idea. Moms that care for their kids like that are angels, sacrifice so much for their kids. My mom was stay at home, dad a coal miner, eventually a civil engineer. Great parents are the best head start. Yeah, absolutely. You ain't lying, Randy. Absolutely to that. Like, look, man, I didn't have a dad. My dad left when I was 1, so I have no idea. Whatever. I don't really give a shit about that. But my mom, she did her best. Put it that way. I'm going to get too deep in this podcast about my life growing up, but she did the best she could for a single mom. Put it that way. But it wasn't the easiest life I had. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, it makes you stronger, and you gotta find your way eventually as an adult when you get into that stage. How was your Christmas? My Christmas was good, man. I can't complain, man. I only worked 1 day this week, which is Tuesday. I had Wednesday off, Thursday off. I go back to work next week on Tuesday. Then I'm off Wednesday, and then I go to work on New Year's, but in the day. Normally I work at night, so get time and a half on New Year's, so I'm cool with that next week. But my Christmas was straight, man. Like, I relaxed with the pup, watched football. There was 3 games on. Weren't the best games. Lions, by the way, officially out of the playoffs. Man, listen, if anyone knows, I predicted the Lions to win 9 games this year. I said they wouldn't make the playoffs. I just saw that they lost a lot. They lost both coordinators. They lost their center. They had a tough schedule, tough division. I just didn't see them winning more than 9 games. And I was right. A lot of people thought I was crazy, but they actually played worse than maybe I thought they would. So, this is actually, I hope this is a lesson learned for some Lions fans out there, because, when they were coming up, I was happy for them because I understood, how it is when your team fucking sucks for so long, right? I get that. Like, I understand that. So, of course it feels good when your team finally is doing things the right way, getting on track, making the playoffs. So, but once that happened, these fucking Lions fans got cocky and got beating their chest and it's just like, guys, dude, you haven't done anything, right? Like, it's okay to be excited. It's okay to be confident, but to be cocky, they came in here when we played them a year ago and we're talking mad shit. And it's just like, dude, that's why I don't do it, right? Because we haven't done anything. You know what I mean? We've done a little bit more than them, but truth be told, what have we done? You know what I mean? So I'm not going to be the guy that's, running my mouth like that. So I didn't get it. And I hope this is a lesson learned, man, because I'm sure a lot of Lions fans thought they were going to, be 12, 13 wins again, 14, whatever they were last year. I think they had 15 wins. Be a playoff team, and it's tough. It's tough to continue to be a good football team year after year, especially when you lose pieces like they did. And yeah, man, sometimes karma's a bitch, man. Running their mouth, talking shit. Bro, they talk shit to me, and we're not even in the same division. And I would always tell them, why are you booing me? Why are you hating on my team? We're not even rivals. Like, I don't get it. But okay. So yeah, man, I hope that's a lesson learned for some of these fans out here that I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. You know what I mean? Like, that their team is this great fucking team when they haven't accomplished anything. So Yep. I mean, it is what it is, but they are officially out of the playoffs. And what a poor performance, by the way, by them, too. Going against some no-name quarterback he barely had any yards in that game, too. I think he had, let me see here. I mean, he didn't do much. He had, let's see what he had in that game. Let's go to that game real quick. So he had, it was 23-10. They got their ass whooped, too. Guy had 51 yards passing, 9 of 16. Jared Goff, 197, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. You're not going to win like that. Turning the ball over, and then you get beat by Max Brosmer. Never even heard of the guy. I mean, that's crazy to me, but it is what it is. Come on, chat, smash that like for Tommy. Yeah, I always forget to tell you guys. Do me a favor real quick, if you can. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. This way you guys know when I go live, man. And once again, I appreciate you guys rocking with me tonight. I know you guys could be doing other things day after Christmas. I get it. And I'm all alone here. So thank you so much for joining me tonight and keeping me company. Even though I'm getting your ages wrong. Sorry, Sophia. Thank you, Scott. Youngblood is some fresh, awesome new rock music. I'll have to check it out, man. I definitely will. I'll just, I'll give everything an opportunity. Oh, Verner's. Yeah. Verner's. Disgusting. Look, I'm a Michigan guy, right? And I was born in South Florida, but I lived in Michigan on and off. And I don't like it. They also out here is that cheap ass soda that everybody likes to. That really, honestly, a lot of fucking winos like, crackheads, whatever. People that drink lean. Fago is popular out here because I think it was made out here. But Verner's disgusting. I just never liked it. But it's a staple. Fago as well, and I just think Fago is disgusting. But yeah, even like Detroit pizza. Look, I think Detroit pizza is good. Don't get me wrong. Like pizza is pizza. I love pizza in general, but there's only so much I can have of Detroit pizza. It's so heavy. I was raised on New York style pizza, and that's my go-to, man. Big slices, foldable, thin, crispy on the bottom, a little greasy on top, man. Like that's what does it for me. And out here, guys, look, man. I love Michigan. I really do. But I'm going to be dead honest with you guys, man. The food out here is fucking terrible. It's bad. Like, out here, they're known for their Coney Islands, like, which is basically Denny's. I mean, that's what it is, guys. Like, there's not much out here that, like, is, like, great. It's just not. It's very bland food. I don't like it. Like, honestly, guys, I miss Florida food. Like, South Florida had everything, right? All culture, the culture food, like Spanish and everything, right? Like Italian and just every type of culture food there was is in South Florida. They did it right. Even the Chinese food was better in South Florida. So that's one thing I don't like about here. Bro, like sub shops out here are terrible. A sub shop, you would think something so simple as a sub shop would you could get one here that would be actually good. Nah, man. Nope. And it's funny because people that live here will be like, they swear you got to try Mickey's Pizza. It's the best. And I'll get Mickey's Pizza and I'm like, this is fucking terrible. What are you talking about? Like, this is awful pizza. But they, they're from here. They grew up on it. I get it. But it's sad though, because I'm like, bro, if you think this is good, you have no fucking idea what real good food is all about. You have no idea. But yeah, man, if you guys visit here, if you ever visit Michigan, you will find out real quick that the food here is just bland and not very good. So sorry to shit on Michigan food, but it is what it is. Mr. Fulton has to tell me something. No, he sent me something. I've sent you something. Okay. Where did you send it to? My Twitter account, X account? Let me know where you sent it. Tommy's about 20 minutes behind on the chat. Am I really? Oh, my God. Scott, I'm sorry. You know, now, look, guys, I apologize if I am behind on the chat. I'm trying to get... Normally, Mikey is in charge of the chat, so it is what it is. We got a super chat coming in, Randy. I appreciate you. Let me hit that real quick before you go. Don't go on me before you get the train horn. Hold on real quick.
Thank you very much.
Sure. Thank you so much, man. I really, really appreciate that. Randy, you have a great night as well. Let me turn this music down. Holy shit, it's loud. All right. There we go. All right, there we go. Thanks for their forums tonight. Great to talk more than just what's going on with Bills. Maybe blasphemy, but there are more to life than dwelling about things we can't change. That's correct. Like McD, enjoy life. Retire early as possible. Amen to that, man. And I appreciate the super chat, bro. I really, really do. 40 Keys, man. My big dog in the house. Y'all don't know, man. Go over, check them boys out. Post Podium Podcast, man. Always doing good things. Dad duty. Watching Ken play Poppy's Playhouse. Can't be in love, but MSR is a vibe. Hey, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, Keys. And you know, you guys are always my go-to, man, as well, man. So appreciate what you guys are doing over there. And I got to get you on here one day, man. I'm trying to catch up to your chat, man. I do apologize if I missed anybody's chat. I am sorry. This is normally Mikey's job, but Mikey's not here right now. Notice came out and said Bills sold out on buying seats from Old Stadium. Oh, wow. Okay, so they sold all the... okay. Let's see here. No, it wasn't personal seat licensing for a new stadium. Screwed that up. Okay. Amen, Randy. Retired at 55. So grateful. Damn. Good for you guys retiring. I'm fucked, by the way. I am so screwed when it comes to that because I haven't had a job that was... Well, I take that back. My last job, I worked for about 10 years. It was great. Love it. The owner is actually like family to me. But unfortunately, after the COVID happened, our stores closed down. And I had to move on, obviously, and find another job. But yeah, dude, like retiring is unfortunately not in the works for me. But I am envious of people get to retire early and live out their life how they want to live it without any having to go to work and just deal with the bullshit of work week after week. It's yeah, like good for you guys. Like honestly, like that's awesome. Whenever I hear anybody that gets to retire, like Callie Blitz, good friend of the channel as well. He's retired and dude, that's so awesome. Like it really is awesome that you guys got to that point where you could just, not have to stress about any bullshit anymore. I hope one day somehow I figure that shit out, but as of now, I don't know. I'll keep on working. Happy for you, Sophia. Never know when a health issue can occur. Don't let it happen. Enjoy life. Exactly. Like, honestly, man, life shouldn't be it shouldn't be all about just working, man. Like, I always tell people, man, I'd rather live check to check and be happy, not have to work, 3 jobs and, but not at the same time, not enjoy my time here on Earth, because we're not promised tomorrow, right? Life is here and gone before you know it. And I just don't. I'm a big believer in just, enjoying the moments while they're here, like enjoying the time you have here, like not working so much where your life is dependent on working and nothing else, right? Like there's no way we were brought to here, like, man was made just to work and slave at work and pay bills. Like I just don't there's no way. Like, at least I don't want to believe that. So, I try to work as least little as I can, pay my bills, and just enjoy, like I said, the time I have here, because I'm not trying to do all that and then only have so much time left, or my time just expires. There's a YouTuber. I don't really watch him too much, but Adam Woo or something like that. But he was like 51. He passed away in his sleep. It happens. You know what I mean? Your ticker sometimes just stops. You know what I mean? And I don't want to miss the moments. You know what I mean? I want to live the life I want to live before it's gone. You know what I mean? Like, because once it's gone, it's fucking gone, guys. Like, there is no coming back, right? Like, at least I don't think so. Right? So, yeah, I mean, that's as much as I'm going to say about that. Sophie, I eat super healthy. Drink green blueberry shakes every day. I'm shooting for 100. Good for you, Sophie. Yeah, I mean, look, man, I think everybody is going to, does what they have to do to prolong life. But sometimes the healthiest person can pass away early, right? So, like, I get what you're saying, though, and it's a smart way of doing it, but you're not promised tomorrow, right? No matter how healthy you are, no matter how unhealthy you are, like, it's going to happen. I think it's just, like, it's whenever your time is up, it's up, man. It's unfortunate, but it's true. I have no idea when mine is coming, but when it's my time, right? I can't prevent it. Let's see here. Hey, Chicago. Job and marriage took me out here. One day soon we'll leave. We'll move out of here. Chicago. Woo. Chicago's I don't know what part of Chicago, and I don't know Chicago too well, but I know Chicago is a rough area. I remember out here, I lived in West Detroit, which is a little rough at the time. Not now. I live in Lincoln Park, Michigan, which is middle class to low to middle class area, which is fine. That's kind of where I grew up in South Florida anyway, so it's not, unfamiliar territory. But I would say West Detroit's low class, which is fine. Once again, I don't care where I live. I can get by anywhere. But we have East Detroit. East Detroit is really bad. And I remember for years, Detroit in general was, the most crime, most killings. But now that's been Chicago, I think, for a long time now. So Chicago's just it's like a wild, wild west over there, man. So, but once again, I'm sure there's good parts of Chicago. So I don't know where you stay. So I'm not gonna say you're living in the terror zone. So over there, a good life expectancy changes. Look up fatty 15 and methylene blue to help. Okay, all right. See there. Some good advice on this channel today about healthy stuff. So there you go. I think I caught up on all the chats. Did I miss anything, guys? Let me see here. I don't think so. I think I got everything. Look at that, guys. I finally caught up to the chat. Holy shit, I caught up to the chat, man. Let's see here. I got to go. Great chatting with y'all. She has 28-24 Bills. God bless. Sophia, you have a great night. And enjoy your Christmas weekend as well, man, because it ain't over yet, right? We're still in that Christmas spirit. The Wise, are you going to buy any seats or field turf from Highmark Stadium to Save as a souvenir? They're pre-selling them now before they tear it down. I'll look into it. Depends how much things are going for. But I may, because, the Ralph, the Rich, that is, those are great memories. Highmark, it is what it is, man. That'll be the new stadium name. I never really liked calling this stadium that we're currently at the Highmark. It just didn't fit right. But the new stadium, I will call it Highmark because that's what it will be. But this stadium that we're currently in, I always know as the Ralph or the Rich. But yeah, a lot of great memories for me. Started watching in 1989. when they lost to the Browns in the playoffs. And then I obviously watch all the Super Bowl runs, and I watch the drought years there, and a lot of good and bad memories in Buffalo. But yeah, man, it will be missed for sure. But it is what it is, man. I can't wait for the new stadium. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see us play in it. So yeah. Anyways, I think that's a wrap for like the small talk. Let's get into the prediction real quick. So we did have one prediction, which is Sophia. She came in with a 28-24 Bills win. You guys want to go ahead and put your score prediction now? Go ahead and put it now. I'll think of mine real quick. I think I had it on Monday night, but I'll go through it again. So let's pull up real quick. Actually, let's see here. I want to see where the Eagles, if they have this rankings here. Let me see here. Give me 1 second, guys. So we got, let's see here. Where is the game? So we play at 4:25, which I know. So let's take a look at the preview and see if there's a preview on that. Okay, so the preview, let's see here. All right, let's take a look at the preview. If they have our stats, they don't. So normally they have our stats pulled up, but look, at the end of the day, man, here's the deal with the Eagles, man. They've been struggling all year on offense. They're not what they were last year offensively. I think a lot of teams are starting to know how to stop, or at least, do better with the tush push that they've been known to do for a while now. I've noticed that as well. Their offense can go into these funks where they don't put points up for multiple quarters. Their defense is what is keeping them around this season, right? That is the key for the Eagles so far in 2025. I look for this game to be a game where Josh Allen's going to be under a lot of pressure. It's going to be one of those games where we're going to have to run the ball. It's going to be windy. It's going to be cold. It's going to be some rain, maybe a little bit of snow. So this, again, is going to be a run-heavy, going to the tight ends kind of game. Right now, here's a problem for us. Kincaid and Knox are both questionable. Hopefully, one of those two can play, right? Hopefully, both can. But we need at least one for this offense to get going. If both are gone, or not, or both are inactive, it's going to be really, really tough in our passing game, because our receivers, it ain't it. It just ain't, right? It's just Joe Brady, for whatever reason, can't scheme them up, and they just can't get open. So, if we're missing both of our tight ends, that's going to be a rough day in the office, because what's going to happen is the Eagles are going to stack the box, and they're going to contain James Cook. They're a good defense, and they're going to force us to pass. And if we don't got our tight ends, it's going to be a long day in the office for number 17 and this Bills offense. So hopefully we have one of the two starting. If we do, I do have us winning. I do. Because of the Eagles offense is not as scary as it once was. So I'm going to go 30-26 Buffalo. I think this is a close game, but we could lose as well. So that's where I'm going. Randy's out of here. Well, Tommy, you and Mikey are part of those memories now. Great show, man. Bills need to win. Hard to think the Pats don't win out. Fingers crossed. At least win the last two at home. Go out in style. Exactly. So, look, man, it ain't over yet as far as the East is concerned. It's a long shot. But look, I think this team needs to continue to fight. Need to continue to stack wins. Go into the playoffs on a high note. Healthy, hopefully, knock on wood. And just go in there with momentum. That's what I want, momentum. See it here in the ticker. Let's keep that momentum going, right? You beat the Eagles here, man, right? End the farewell tour with the Jets, right? And go into the playoffs on a high note, man. Feeling good, right? Like, that's what I want this team at, right? Healthy, feeling good, got their mojo back, knowing they could beat any team that's in front of them. That's what I want to see, right? So that's why I want them to continue to stack these wins up. What up, man? How you doing? So, once again, man, appreciate you guys rocking with me tonight. Almost 2 hours, man. And it was a lot of non-Bills talk tonight. It was a lot of more just memories and flashbacks and good times, man. You guys were awesome tonight. Appreciate you guys rocking with me. What up, man? I don't know if you just got here wrapping up now, but you can always watch the rewatch. It was just a lot of non-Bills talk tonight, but we had a great time, bro. And I will be here. Let me see here. Where in South Florida are you from? So I grew up in Margate, Florida, which is Broward County, which is close to Pompano Beach, Fort Lauderdale area. So if you're not too familiar with South Florida, or you are, that's kind of where I was. That's where I was raised, Broward County, Florida. Later on, I moved to Dade County in Hialeah. And then I moved back to Michigan. So I lived in Texas for 1 year when I was very young. I don't even remember it. So I don't even know if I count that, but I guess I have to because I lived there. I lived in Michigan on and off throughout my life, but I was mainly raised and lived most of my life in South Florida. I got some family in Rochester. But outside of that, you know, that's where I'm at, man. I actually spent two months in Colombia, the country, Bogota. It was a great experience. I used to date a Colombian girl. We went and visited her family, and it was awesome. I had a great time out there. Money, man, let me tell you something. U.S. money over there goes a long way. And food was great. Different lifestyle, of course, but you know, that you got to get familiar with, but and they will rob you quick. You got to be real careful in kind of, you know, poorer countries. I was in old Bogota. I wasn't in the touristy section. Old Bogota is more of where the mountains are and all that stuff. So we did go to New Bogota, you know, visited there, but I don't care. Like I said earlier, I can live and stay anywhere. I'm not fearful of anything. But I'm also not stupid. You got to know your surroundings and know where you're walking and be with somebody that knows the streets, especially if you're a visitor, right? So, but dude, I had a blast in Colombia. So, but anyways, yeah, South Florida, Broward County is where I was born and raised at, and I love it, man. Like South Florida was great growing up as a kid, but as an adult, I'll be honest with you, man, like. Once you get to a certain age, it's just too hot, too humid, and it's also very, very expensive. I would not be able to live in South Florida today with what I make. So I did the right move by moving to Michigan. I can afford to live here and not have to stress about paying rent. You know what I mean? So that's why I really, too, I moved to Michigan later on because I knew it was affordable. And I can live anywhere. So I'm in Hollywood, Florida. Oh, Hollywood. Good old Hollywood. I know Hollywood very, very well. 441. Take you right there if you want, or you can get on the I-95 and exit Hollywood Boulevard or what was it? What was the other one? Was it Sterling Road, or I forget the other ones. But yeah, you got Davie that was right before Hollywood. So yeah, I know Hollywood very well. And Hollandale Beach was the next exit, or you know, the next town over, next city. But yeah, Hollywood, man. 441. That's where they have all the car dealerships on Hollywood, which there's a lot everywhere. But Hollywood, man, yeah. Memories of South Florida, man. I think the rain will really affect the game, in my opinion. It will affect Hurts more than Josh. Bills 27, Eagles 17. That's a good prediction. That's good thinking, too, as well. And you might be right on that. Sheridan and Sterling Road. Yep. Dude, I know it all too well, man. Trust me, man. Davie and... Oh, dude, memories, man. And you got Pembroke Pines, which is west of Hollywood. If y'all don't know, the Sawgrass Mall, one of the biggest malls in the U.S. Outlet mall, but it's huge. I used to go there a lot. I love Sawgrass Mall. It's touristy, but a lot of stores, man. Like, if you can't find what you're looking for in Sawgrass Mall, then I don't know what to tell you. They got everything. But yeah, memories. South Florida, it wasn't all bad. It's just expensive to live, and it's just way too hot for me and humid, and that's why I just moved up north. Thanks, Tommy. Great discussion tonight. Love the conversation with everyone. Good night, Mafia. Hey, Scott, you have a great night. Appreciate you rocking with me tonight. I will be back, guys, because I'm out of here myself. I'll be back here pregame on Sunday. I usually go live 2 hours before game time. So game time's at 4:25. So look for me at 2:25. 2:25 is when I'll go live pregame with me and King Aramis. Pregaming, doing a pregame show, obviously, for the Bills-Eagles game. Halftime report. You guys know I jump on real quick for about 10 minutes, let you know my thoughts about how the game's going. And then post-game, me and Mikey will be here right after the game with our instant reaction. You don't want to miss that either. So, Bills Mafia, I love you. I really do. I appreciate you guys rocking with me. Merry Christmas. I hope you guys had a blast tonight with me here. And I will see you guys. No live reaction. No. Not this time, man. I gave it last week, though. I gave it last week, Bob. But anyways, I'll see you guys Sunday. I appreciate you guys rocking with me once again, giving me the opportunity tonight for 2 hours of just really nonsense. And but it was fun. It really was. So thank you so much, and have a Merry Christmas. And obviously we'll talk again before the New Year. So peace out. Go Bills.
Just let your soul go. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul